Hello everybody, I am Emily Gear, transformational energy healer and multidimensional channel. I'm actually changing up my schedule a little bit at the request of a few viewers, and also something I've been thinking about for a while is I'm going to be starting Zodiac readings hopefully each week, although I do expect to be traveling next week, so I'm going to go ahead and make this video for the next 2 weeks just to give me a little leeway next week. Okay, so we're going to be doing the sign of Aries for the next 2 weeks. Today, or this week, started June 9th, so it will be June 9th and for the next 14 days that this reading will cover. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle now. There will also be an extended reading available on Vimeo, and I will include that link in the description box below. So this is for Aries. Aries for the next 14 days or so. Aries, please. Everyone born under the sign of Aries, or your rising sign may be Aries, your moon sign may be Aries, or your Venus sign may be Aries, since we do touch on relationships frequently. If you don't know those signs, you can find it out from a number of free websites online. Astro.com is one that I use, astro.com. Aries, please. Aries for the next 2 weeks. All right. So you guys start out as the Seeker, which is a great card. So this card is specific to this particular deck, which is called the Pagan Otherworlds deck. But I see it as a combination of the Hermit plus the Fool. So there's a divine wisdom there, and also like idiot savant, which is a good thing, because this is about gathering wisdom as you take these blind leaps of faith, right? This is about being a wisdom seeker, being a student, taking risks, at least in my opinion. It actually is supposed to stand for the querent in this deck, but I use it because I feel like that character of the Hermit Fool is so rich in itself. So you guys are coming out as the Hermit Fool this week. It may be that you are getting ready to step into something new. It might just feel like things are changing for you. You might have been, so this is somebody who is also sort of studying or getting used to, or kind of dipping their toes into the esoteric, or maybe just wisdom seeking in general, whatever that means for you. You may be studying something new, or it might come down to learning astrology. Just looking at this card makes me think of astrology. You're crossing into some other world in some sense. So whether that is another like disciplines, learning science or learning history or archaeology, or this is simply becoming more mobile in the astral realm. I feel a lot of you are doing that. Okay, a lot of people, especially if you're watching my channel, you're probably in some sort of this person is always awakening further. And with the moon up here in the corner, it feels like you're sort of pushing through the boundary of what is commonly illuminated by the sun. Now you're looking into the unknown, the things that are hidden in the darkness and just illuminated partially by the shadow, on the shadow side of the moon. Okay, so it's like going to the dark side of the moon. It's like going down the rabbit hole. It's really about deeper knowledge in some sense, okay? And so you're coming out like that this week, and you're coming up with the Prince of Cups. And so what that feels like is this quest. It feels like you're on a quest. I just heard vision quest. So you may be on a literal vision quest where you are trying to really discover the meaning to your incarnation, the meaning to your life. Okay, it could be that you are, because the cups are coming in here, a lot of times this can be romance, or it can be an offer of an emotional nature. So it might be that you are seeking a deeper connection within a relationship, or seeking a relationship which provides you with a deeper connection, something beyond what you've had before, either with the same person or with a new person. Either way, this knight has set out on a journey. The seeker is on a journey. So things are changing for you. You should not expect them to stay the same. And with the Three of Wands as the third card that came out here, I think that you are putting a lot of thought into it, and you're almost playing this out in your mind frequently. It's something that you are, again, this is almost like the seeker. You're standing and you're waiting to see what returns after you've put out your energy. You've put out the energy of manifestation in this case. I feel like this is really an emotional quest for you with this Knight of Cups coming up. And it has been one of diving inward deeply into your heart space, okay? So you may be learning about self-love right now. It could be that you have, especially with this seeker coming up, that this journey has been, up to this point, somewhat solitary. And it doesn't mean that you aren't pulling in or manifesting other people in your life through this journey, but I do feel that to an extent, you've got your cup of love that you want to offer. You're trying to find the right situation in which to offer it, whether you're like searching for that perfect job or mission, or you're searching for that right partner for yourself, or even just like searching for a way in with yourself, because that door to self-love is not always sitting wide open for us to come in. So it's almost like you have this to offer, and you're going inward to seek how to offer it, where to offer it, who is worthy of it. And they just always drive me back to reminding us all that the first person to whom we need to offer our own cup is ourselves. That we are only going to be able to make this offer to the extent that we have accepted it ourselves. That's what they're trying to say. Okay, let's get some more cards. Let's build on this story, please. All right. Yeah, the energy is moving in quickly. I do feel that you're going through a very transformational process right now. This to me often comes up when we are receiving a lot of ascension energy, meaning like transformative energies that are actually recombining. I'm hearing the word recombining our cellular structure, our DNA, our energetic signatures. It's raising your vibration. So in the process of this seeking, it is raising your vibration. And that's all part of the ascension process. The seeking may be your ascension process, okay? I do feel like there is a longing, though, for this partner, or if you have a partner, then it's this longing for a deeper connection on an emotional level. I do feel like that may be coming in with this energy. It's more of like, what it feels like to me is kind of, this begins to make it possible because it's moving out of the way things that have blocked us for a really long time. It's actually creating a greater sense of balance with the Two of Coins. It's almost like I'm getting so the Two of Coins is typically somebody juggling two coins. I'm almost getting like juggling around your energy. It's like moving your energy around. So that's really a positive thing for you. It's going to it's opening up doorways. Doorways are opening up for you that have not been open necessarily, or maybe they have opened and closed throughout the last year or whatever, but this is opening again another doorway through which you may be able to manifest this emotional desire, whatever that is. I do feel that for a lot of you, this is a relationship. For some of you, this is a deep, deep desire to connect with yourself on a very meaningful level. Like I'm feeling and hearing that some of you have been coasting on the surface of life for a very long time, like a lot of people. Okay, so that's not, that's not to condemn the Aries at all, but it's as if you have been through this seeking process. You've become aware that there's an entire other existence that you may have lived 30, 40, 50 years without even skimming the surface. Now you've literally poked your head through to the other side. And this is your seeking for some kind of meaning within the learning that the truth that you knew before might not really be the truth, okay? That can go from a very esoteric kind of like out there spiritual sense, or it could come right down to my relationship is not what I thought it was, okay? Or my job is killing me. It's not what I thought it was. It doesn't give me the fulfillment I thought that I had. So I feel that you are on this quest for emotional fulfillment at this time. Ooh, okay. Let's see what else comes out with this card. We got the Strength card here. So I'm going to see what else comes out with that. What else for Aries? Okay. Yeah. You've got the Five of Cups with the Strength card, and I'm really feeling like there is this. So as you're sort of feeling your energy moved around and recombined is what they're saying. I don't know why they're using, I feel like that's a word they use for viruses. It's almost as if, okay, so this is the feeling I'm getting, that like, and I'm not saying literally infected with a virus, but it's almost like the blindness that we have had up to this point is almost like a virus. Like it caused our entire existence to sort of malfunction. Okay, we're not functioning at our potential because we're being like controlled by shame. We're being controlled by shame, guilt, fear, grief, all of those lower level, those lower vibrating emotions. And that's hitting me hard in my heart. And this guy, I'm feeling him carrying that. He's carrying that guilt and shame like a beast, they said. And he's wearing this like weird fur yak looking thing. He's carrying the shame and guilt like a beast. And so that is what truly needs to be shed with the help. You're receiving this help, this assistance, the assistance of these energies that are coming in the next 2 weeks to help you recombine the DNA, the energetic structure, the whatever the fuck, whatever it is that has held you, has repressed you, kept you under control. It almost feels like, it's almost that feeling of like an intentionally released biopathogen. I don't even know if that's a word. Okay, so we won't go down that road. But it's like the population is infected with this shame. Okay, and that's how we're going to look at it. And that's how I'm really feeling it, is that like shame is such an ubiquitously human emotion. Everyone has shame, and the people who act like everyone else is the most shameful are the people who had the most shame. Okay, so just know that if someone else is pointing to you, it's because they are so ashamed of themselves. They hold so much shame in themselves that they are just projecting onto you and can only see that in you, you know. That was a tangent. Yeah. So I feel that, you know, in this quest for this cup of love, the first step is going to be removing this. We were talking about this in like the in the full reading, or the I'm sorry, the weekly overall readings about 2 weeks ago, is just having to overcome that shame and that guilt. And so much of that, like this sort of depression energy, came up by the end of that week. And so there's still some clearing going on with that. Now I'm going to jump into specifically relationships and a specific energy healing for what has come up for Aries in the extended read on Vimeo. So you can find that link in the description box below. If this is where we end it for this week, thank you so much for watching, for liking, subscribing, sharing, and look forward to what we do in the future. I can't say I won't change up the format again, but I'm going to try to keep doing this, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much, and hopefully see you over on Vimeo. Okay, bye.